Anyone need to use the repeater before we begin?
No. No.
Good afternoon. This is Cycle 2 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This net meets Monday through Friday at 1300 local time on the No-Bark Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater with a PL of 162.2. The purpose of this net is to handle any messages between cities and towns of western Massachusetts and provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3948 kilohertz at 13:45 p.m. local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing the net control station whenever possible. Your net control station this afternoon is November 1 Alpha November Delta. My name is Doug, and I'm in Munson, Massachusetts. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority only? Please call now. Nothing here. Net Control is now looking for our first region liaison station. Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please call and list any traffic. And again, nothing heard. Net Control is now looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements for the net. Traffic or announcements only. Please call now.
This is Kilo Charlie 1, Charlie X-Ray Zulu, Jessica in Charlemont, Mass, running handheld, battery power. I have no traffic to announce, but I also have announcements after check-in, please.
And November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor N1 QOV. OB in Pittsfield running commercial power. Commercial power, I have no traffic for the net. And the usual announcements also after check-ins, please, Doug.
All right. Net Control is now looking for any station wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net. Any station anywhere with or without traffic. Please call now. This is
Kilo Charlie 1, Bravo Yankee Delta, ready portable. No traffic. Good afternoon, Doug. Good afternoon, Matt.
no traffic. Good afternoon, Doug. Good afternoon to the net. November 1, Mike Whiskey Juliet Ellis, solar photovoltaic, battery power, New Ashford, no traffic. This is. For a minute, please. Let me catch up. We had a double there. I got you both, but I got a little writing cramp going. Okay, continue. Any other stations wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net? Please call now.
This is an Oaks BI, commercial power, no traffic.
This is Kilo Charlie 1, Charlie X-Ray Yankee. Scott, currently in Pittsfield, running battery powered. No traffic report. Good afternoon, Doug. Good afternoon, Nat. This is Kilo Bravo 1, Yankee Echo Oscar, Mario, in Sandusville, Massachusetts. No traffic, using commercial power, and we got currently 32 degrees. Good afternoon, Doug, and good afternoon, Ned.
This is KB1, JOA, name here's Phil, mobile in Pittsfield, and I have no traffic. K1FFK.
Kilo Bravo 1, Papa Delta Romeo, Road in Pittsfield, no traffic.
Here is Kilo Bravo 1, November, Whiskey Romeo, AB1 NWR, Crescent Pittsfield, battery powered, negative traffic. Good afternoon, Doug and the Net.
All right. Let me see. KC1CXZ, good afternoon, Jessica. N1QOV, good afternoon, Obi. KC1BYD, good afternoon, Rich. And KC1AEO, good afternoon, Rich. And N1MWJ, good afternoon, Alice. N1XBI, good afternoon, Ramon. KC1CXY, good afternoon, Scott. KB1YEO, good afternoon, Mario. Burr, 32 degrees. I got you beat a little bit. 35 here in Munson. 35. Yeah, 35. And KB1JOA, good afternoon, Phil. KB1PDR, good afternoon, Roberta. And KB1NWR, good afternoon, Chris. Jessica, you go first. Otherwise, Obi's going to tell me ladies first. Go ahead with your announcements, please.
Yes, same announcements as this morning. BE session being held by the SCARC on February 23rd at 7 p.m. at the Unitarian Church on Main Street in Northfield, Mass. For more information, it can be found at their website at scarc.org. Also, the Boston Marathon needs volunteer ham radio operators. They are in need of almost 300 operators, so if you're interested, their information can be found on their website at baa.org. That is bravoalpha.org. 26 degrees, beautiful and sunny here. Back to net control.
Okay, thank you for that, Jessica. And Captain Teach, you're on. Go.
If I can find the microphone. Anyway, talking to a kid in Japan this morning. He was watching Scooby-Doo. Oh, man. Anyway, usual stuff. Newcomers Roundtable, first and third Monday of the month, 7:30. This repeater, all welcome. Newly licensed ham, upgraded hams, and old-timers alike. Again, Newcomers Roundtable, informal net, first and third Monday, 7:30. Emergency nets. The first Monday net, the races, first Monday races, emergency net. This repeater, 7 p.m. The first Tuesday emergency net, the Medical Reserve Corps net at 7 p.m. This repeater.
7 p.m.
This repeater. 7 p.m. The first Tuesday emergency net, the Medical Reserve Corps net at 7 p.m. This repeater. 7 p.m. The first Tuesday emergency net, the Medical Reserve Corps net at 7 p.m. This repeater. And for the neophytes, oh man, the Aries emergency nets Sunday morning starting at 8:30. HF 3944. Then moving over to the Mount Greylock VHF UHF repeaters. 2 meters 9 o'clock, 6 meters 9:30, 440 at 9:45, and 220 at 10 a.m. And coming up March 7th of March, the 27th annual Amateur Radio and Electronic Sam Fest, sponsored by the Mount Tom Amateur Repeater Association, Saturday, March 7th. Moose Family Center, Chicopee Falls, Moose Lodge in Chicopee, Mass. And what do you got coming up? No passes today. The next pass of the ISS is at 0006 tomorrow in the AM, 6 minutes after midnight. Weather Service, they're calling for some kind of a hazard. A light to perhaps moderate snowfall is expected to begin overnight, continue into Saturday. Guess everybody has provisions to look up the weather. Anyway, currently in Pittsfield, sunny, 25 degrees. Wind is out of the west at 14 miles per hour, leaving the wind chill at 13 degrees Fahrenheit. Countdowns, 8 days until the Super Bowl, 9 days until Groundhog Day, and 21 days until St. Valentine's Day. Yeah, let's break it there. Back to net for check-ins and one QB.
All right. Neophytes. And my internet's down. I can't look that up. Otherwise, I'd be on you about that. Any other stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net, please call now.
Here is Kilo Delta 2, Delta Juliet Uniform. Sean, Warrensburg, New York, trying commercial power with battery backup, no traffic, 28 degrees. Good afternoon.
Okay, that recognizes and welcomes KD2, DJU. Good afternoon to you, Sean. Obi, continue.
I hope that's what I think it means. And how you look things up if you can't spell them. Anyway, they say there's nothing going on in the world of any importance. And as Jessica so kindly mentioned, it's National Pie Day. I think the one that's on mine is a blueberry with the crosshatch crust. And handwriting day. Oh man, handwriting. According to the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org site, it's still saying Happy New Year. Anyway, January 25th, that's what, Sunday. Next No Bark meeting at the Berkshire Humane Society building, 214 Barker Road in Pittsfield. And importantly, VE session, ham radio license testing, I guess all classes. Saturday, tomorrow morning at 8:30, January 24th at the Berkshire Medical Center in Pittsfield. VE session, ham radio license testing. Tomorrow morning, 8:30 for sign-in and 9 a.m. usually the testing begins. What's coming up this weekend? January VHF contest. If you're new to whatever, you can maybe give it a shot on VHF contesting. What do we got here? HF things happening this weekend. The CQ 160 CW contest. We got another CW contest, 80 through 10. A ready contest, 80 through 10. SPAR, I don't know if that's Poland or what. Winter Field Day this weekend. Again, the VHF contest, another single side BN160 contest. What else we got here? I guess that'll do it for that. And finally, no big blobs of a VHF propagation that I see on the map today. So that's it. Back to net and one QOV to you neophytes.
Okay, thank you, Hobie. I gotta get out my funk and wagnalls now. My internet is temporarily out of order. Alright, last call for any stations wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net before I close. Please call now.
K1FFK.
Okay, nothing heard. With that, this closes the Western Mass traffic net. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater. The time is now 13 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you to Obi and Jessica for their announcements. And thank you to all the stations who checked in and those who stood by while the net was being conducted. This is November 1, Alpha, November Delta, Doug and Munson, now signing clear. 7-3 to all. Have a nice weekend.
And 1A&D, KB1NWR.
Yes, Chris, this is N1A&D.
Hey, in case you're interested, that neophyte is actually none of us.
Yeah, I thought so, you know. He threw that in, but I think it was just a curveball.
Yeah, curveball coming from a screwball. What else would we expect?
Exactly. Yeah, I hear you, Chris. Yeah, that's for sure.
That's only a newcomer. Anyway, hey Doug, how does this radio sound now that I made a few minor tweaks